The MAGA crowd just can't get enough of South Dakota's Governor Kristi Noem.
I love you too.
The 52-year-old has become a much talked about possible VP pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 45th and the 47th, President Donald J. Trump.
She is kind of out of central casting. If you look at her, she is the kind of woman that Donald Trump likes to have by his side.
We've got close to 20,000 open jobs in South Dakota.
The governor often features in videos promoting her views and conservative policies.
So I'm on the road until we can hire more.
I think South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, I think she's going to be, if not his choice, one of the two finalists.
Kristi Noem, Governor of South Dakota. This is how we do social distancing in our state.
The gun-loving governor has boasted that her 2-year-old granddaughter is following in her footsteps.
I want to reassure you, she already has a shotgun and she already has a rifle. And she's got a little pony named Sparkles, too, so the girl is set up.
Republican pollster Christine Matthews says while that kind of talk plays well with the base, it won't win Donald Trump crucial votes in swing states.
That does not appeal to suburban swing women. You know, that sounds good in like very, very red, sort of rural South Dakota, but that does not sound good in suburban Philadelphia, suburban Atlanta, or, you know, some of these other places, suburban Phoenix.
She's staunchly anti-abortion and has defended her state's almost total ban on the procedure when asked whether a 10-year-old rape victim should be forced to give birth.
This tragedy is horrific. I can't even imagine. I've never had anybody in my family or myself gone through anything like this. I can't even imagine. But in South Dakota, the law today is that the abortions are illegal except to save the life of the mother.
And you would be okay with that, a 10-year-old girl having to have a baby?
No, I'm never okay with that. In fact, that story will keep me up at night.
It's been reported that he is asking people if they're okay with exceptions for abortion. So I think he's looking for someone who is maybe not ideologically moderate, but not extremely socially conservative.
The presumptive Republican nominee appears to be enjoying all the speculation about whom he'll pick this time around.
What qualities are you looking for in your vice presidential pick?
In the mix, another evangelical Christian.
Tim Scott, he has been much better for me than he was for himself. I watched his campaign, and he doesn't like talking about himself, but boy, does he talk about Trump.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott endorsed Donald Trump after his own presidential campaign fell flat last year.
Uh-oh.
I just love you.
No, that's why he's a great politician.
He certainly pairs up well with Kamala Harris, the Democratic VP candidate. So you bring a minority to the ticket. He's proven loyal to Donald Trump.
Today, I am announcing that I am a candidate for President of the United States.
Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson also ran for the 2024 GOP nomination as a vocal critic of Donald Trump.
And I expect that he will get somebody who's very conservative, that appeals to the Republican base, instead of trying to broaden his base of support and go after independents.
Among other possible choices and what seems to be a rather long shortlist, New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, a rising star in the Republican Party, whom Donald Trump has reportedly described as a killer. Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democratic Congresswoman from Hawaii, who left the party in 2022, calling it an elitist cabal of warmongers.
President Trump has endured years of attacks. What we're seeing now is a continuation of something that began in 2016.
Tech entrepreneur, former GOP candidate, and conspiracy theorist Vivek Ramaswamy.
Why am I the only person on the stage, at least, who can say that January 6th now does look like it was an inside job?
Loyal MAGA firebrand and current Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Even talk show host Tucker Carlson hasn't been ruled out.
I'd love to see Tucker Carlson. I'd love to see, people who are just principally, in alignment as well as aggressive. You actually need a fighter.
I think Tucker Carlson is fanciful. He would, he couldn't be loyal. He couldn't have a disciplined message. But I do believe that there is some merit to consider outside of the realm of politics. And so he could throw some curves there.
I don't think he's decided yet, honestly. I think he's somebody who, when he's made a decision, gets very excited about it and wants to announce it right away. I think he will start to float some names or bring some people around with him in ways that he knows encourages speculation. He does that as a way of launching a trial balloon to see what the reaction would be, because he wants to pick someone people are going to like and be excited by.
Many Americans aren't exactly thrilled about the prospect of a Trump-Biden rematch, with Kamala Harris again as Joe Biden's running mate. So there's a sense of excitement about the unknown of whom Donald Trump will pick. And with polls suggesting there's a very real possibility he could win back the White House, it's become a hot ticket.
So if you were asked, you would consider it, at least?
Oh, absolutely. I would in a heartbeat.
You see a lot of people on that potential VP list who are, again, they'd be giving up a congressional seat, a governorship. It's really sort of an A-list political roster. And I think that's a reflection of the change in mood over the last year that says not only is he the nominee, but he very well could be the president, so people don't feel uncomfortable saying, yes, I would tie my political fortune to his.
Thank you very much. It's been a big night. Thank you very much. Thank you.